Alright, are you gonna walk away here? Oh, look at that! That's so cute! Oh, there's a Robin Hood hat, too! Oh, that's the fucking cutest thing ever. Hey there, Foxy Gamers. Welcome back to Planet Coaster. This is going to be a bit of a short episode today because I ran into a lot of recording issues. I was trying to figure out our problems from last time that caused me to have to go to a really low resolution video, which is not okay. And what I ended up doing after about an hour and a half of trial and error was just prioritizing my OBS recording software above Planet Coaster on processor usage. And that seems to have fixed the problem. It will sometimes get a little bit laggy because now my game is running slightly slower, but that should be less annoying for you as a viewer watching this video. So I had a stream earlier today, or rather, I guess last night by the time you see this video, where some fellow viewers helped guide me into creating this entrance for our roller coaster. You can see that it's not even close to being finished right now, but what I was going for was for some row house look like you would see in some European cities, since that's kind of the idea that I'm going for over here. And I had some nice tips about the balcony and how to put in this fire escape over here, although it still needs some work. Need to put in some balcony edges around here, but it's coming along and I'm alright with it. I think from right here, this little view is quite cute because it's like, ooh, let's go walk through here. What's on the other side there? And maybe at some point we'll put like a little archway right here and kind of flesh this out inside here. I haven't quite decided yet if I want this to be sort of like a little courtyard space or as though we're walking through the alleyway of these buildings here. But anyway, that added some nice theming to our roller coaster, and it now has a 76% Q scenery rating, which is fantastic. We have a lot of people in our park right now, 1,300 as a matter of fact, and it's a pretty even ratio of adults, teens, and families. Really high park rating. I went ahead and trained up our janitors and our mechanics and even our entertainer, who's getting paid $300 now a month, an hour. Yeah, my paycheck is huge. Well, it's nice to know that you think getting $300 a month is a lot, because where I live, that's not enough to live off of. That's not even half of my rent. But, you know, he's easy to please, so that's fine by me. Alright, so the other thing I started over here in the video that I recorded that didn't make the cut because it was so ridiculously choppy is I'm piecing out this building here as kind of a... We're gonna make like a tiered section over here as though the city kind of built itself up on a hill. I guess kind of like Seattle, where I don't know if any of you have been to Seattle, but it was used to be a cliff between the waterfront and further east on Seattle, and in order to make it habitable, they actually cut tiers into the sides of this cliff, and then now the roads are really steep, but then where they had to build in one direction the roads are really steep, and in the other direction they're pretty flat. So that's kind of what I'm going for here, although not quite as drastic. But I just think that'll give some nice depth to our park, considering everything's really flat right now. It's a lot easier for me to build on the flat, but it's certainly a lot less interesting. But we're gonna kind of pull this over here, and the river will sort of go underneath the city, and then I plan on kind of making it an arch, like a super supported bridge. I think that'll be really cool. If only we had water rides, like where you could rent a kayak or something and paddle down this river. That would be really cool, especially when we get the wall done on both sides here. Yeah, so I think this is coming along pretty nicely. I'm gonna wait to finish this out off screen time, or else I might stream again this weekend, since I really enjoyed that earlier and I truly appreciated all of the things everybody was giving me tips on. But for now, we have some new rides that got researched. Actually, let's check and see if anything else new is done. Hats, fantastic. Yes! Let's sell some hats. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I did take some words of advice and I put in this first aid facility right here. I kind of stuck it in this cute little building that we put down. I thought that worked quite well, actually. And we also have one all the way over here because this guy, was it this one? No, that's the bathroom. This guy was kind of in the middle of these 3 rides that all have a pretty high nausea rating. They're all around 4.5 to 5. So, and this is where we're getting a lot of complaints about sick too. So I thought that'd be good to stick that here. I'm so glad first aid is free. Yeah, this one has already had 67 customers, whereas our one over here has only had like 3. And I actually built this one first, so imagine that. Alright, well, let's put in some hats, because I want to see people walking around with hats. I think that would be super adorable. See if there's anything that belongs. Fairy tale, Caribbean, castle. Oh, that's really cute. I don't think that fits with our theming at all. I don't think any of these really fit with our theming. But that might be something I change at a later time, because like I said, this episode is a bit shorter, which means I'm not going to be doing a lot of building stuff on it. So we'll put this here just because it looks nice, and later on I'll make an actual place that's themed like the rest of this so it fits in a little better. Not that this is very uniform to begin with. Both of these buildings, believe it or not, were an attempt to look like this one, or to at least look like it belonged in the same city. But right now we kind of have 3 different styles going on. Wow, it's getting really crowded over here. Let's see what it looks like when these people buy hats. What do we have in here? We've got pirate hats, and coaster hats, and king hats. Oh, that's so cute. I love that we can just zoom into this and there's all these details. Like, no wonder my computer is having such a hard time recording and playing this game at the same time. It's not doing too bad right now, though, so that's a good sign. Alright, are you gonna walk away here? Oh, look at that! That's so cute! Oh, there's a Robin Hood hat, too! Oh, that's the fucking cutest thing ever. Oh my gosh. I love that. That is fantastic. Look at them. They're the cutest couple in our entire theme park right here. Oh, I could just follow them around all day long. But I won't. At least not while you guys are here. Okay. I think it's time to, I guess, add a thrill ride over here. I don't know if we want to do... Oh, actually, let's real quickly make sure we're going to have room for this river. Alright, I'm going to expand this out a bit and report back to you shortly. Alright, so I drew this out a little bit here. We will, of course, bring the wall around eventually. That's going to be kind of a long-term project that I will do, where I'll just kind of pick at it piece by piece, because I don't have the patience to just sit there and actually finish that whole thing out. I admire those people who do, like Silverette especially, but that is not me. However, I may just add a path through here, a small path. Maybe, yeah, just because we have some space, but not enough space for a ride. So I might just do a cute little scenic thing that runs around here and just kind of allows for us to have more guests in the park. Now offset that intersection a little bit. Alright, so we'll put down this new cube guy over here. Let's see, where will the entrance be? Don't have a lot of space for our entrance. Maybe here would be good. Oh no, we're gonna intersect with our roller coaster, aren't we? Okay. We might have this overlooking the river a little bit there. Throw in our queue and the exits. In the old games, whenever you added rides in the vicinity of a roller coaster, it also increased the excitement because you got to see more things from the roller coaster, and you also got to be afraid of running into it. Alright, there we have it. The cube, and I'm going to keep it pink because I love pink. Pink is the best. Anyway, yeah, so I think another thing I will do during a stream sometime is just work on all of these entrances to these rides that are over here. Make them look a lot more unique and not just plop in the middle of our park here. But again, that's a very time-consuming thing that I'm not going to do right now. So, I think this is looking pretty good, actually. It's not like some super professional layout here, but we don't have too many confusing roads. We also have just enough for people to kind of spread out if they don't want to go down the main road where it's super crowded or anything like that. Money certainly isn't a problem anymore. That we've got handled, but soon we're going to want to build another roller coaster so that we can get these 2 coaster challenges good to go. But I do think that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. And next time it will be longer, assuming I don't have as many issues and, you know, especially if it's the weekend, because I have like a full-time job and everything, so I can't stay up till the wee hours of the morning. I'm sorry. Anyway, thanks a lot for joining me, guys, and until next time, stay foxy, everyone.